But you need to know as parents what the transition looks like. So I've asked a couple of our recent graduates, Kirk Howard and Sean Coleman, to talk a little bit about what they've done since they've graduated and perhaps give some tips to our graduates-to-be about how to make that transition. Kirk, you sound it.
I feel a little bit like a monkey coming up here after that speech. I don't think I have anything smart enough to say, but something that always stuck with me was a quote that I heard once, which was, "Most people miss an opportunity when it knocks on their door because it's disguised in overalls." And what that means is that is that opportunities require work. It's not a free ride. They don't just come to you. You're going to have to work hard to get to the top, to succeed. To tell you a very brief segment of where I come from, I took over my family's company about 6 years ago now, which is a industrial process water treatment. You're going to have to ask me what that is later. And that was quite a journey, and still is quite a journey, and will continue to be for quite some time. But I've been at this for a little bit of time, and I have a little bit of perspective, and I'd love to share that with every one of you. And I've been there, and I've started many segments of the company, not particularly an individual company by itself, but just know that when the opportunity knocks, it's going to be disguised in overalls. You're going to have to work hard at it, and the most important thing you can know is to just go after it as fast and as hard as you can. Thank you.
These students here have graduated from the hardest courses in all of San Francisco State University, and probably some of even the best universities in this country or anywhere in the world. They've gone through all types of hell, and they made it. Not only did they survive, they thrived. I've interacted with them a couple of times in the last year or two, and they are some impressive students, some of the most impressive I've seen in the last 4 cohorts. So can we just give them another congratulations real quickly? Connie Marie asked me to give a couple of words of wisdom. I don't know that I have too much wisdom to share, but number one, you guys are graduating at a very exciting time. We are in an economic downturn and a tech bubble at the same time. Things are moving so quickly that you can start a company and end it tomorrow, but it could work out. Nobody knows. Number two, how do you survive in that? You just have to execute. You have to do it. That's what you guys get to do now. You're leaving college, but you're starting your companies. You're going. Some of them will fail, but the last thing is, failure isn't bad here. Silicon Valley is probably the only place in the world where failure means experience. It just means, what are you doing next? You can blow through $1 million, but if you learn something, then you move forward. So congratulations, guys, and keep it up. Get going.
And now we're going to hear from the graduates themselves. I'm going to call each one of them up here individually. And we're doing it in alphabetical order. The order is listed in your program. So if you want to come up and take a great picture of your loved one, you can kind of gauge where you're at. I've also asked them to share with you a few thoughts about their experience. And so we'll hear, hopefully, yep. All right, Matthew James Beard. Woo-hoo! Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Wow, I'm first. I hope this means I get bonus points. This is still kind of surreal, sinking in a little bit. First off, I want to thank God for putting me on the path to where I'm ended up now. Then also I want to thank my family. They've always been my support system, helping me strive to become a better person, as well as helping me to succeed. And then finally, I want to thank Professor Gaglio for passing on her wisdom and knowledge. And without her and this program, I wouldn't feel like I could go out in the world and be successful. So thank you.
David Boris Bell. Congratulations.
Wow, I just wanted to say that this class was a journey. It was very labor intensive, and I'm so happy to finally have gotten it over with and be here. I want to thank my wife, who I recently married, for staying up with me all those countless nights and supporting me, and for convincing me to finish school. I want to thank my father. You've always inspired me, Dad. You came from third world country, you came from Guatemala, and somehow you were able to work your way up, get a master's degree here. Congratulations on your new position, becoming the first Hispanic Vice Chancellor of San Francisco City College. Always inspires me, Dad. Thank you, Mom, for all those countless tutoring, for paying for all of those tutoring lessons, and for helping me in math. And because of you, I got my minor in decision sciences. I really appreciate it. And thank you for the car. Help me help me get to school. And last but definitely not least, thank you so much, Professor, for this class and for teaching me that I don't have to do it alone. The most important lesson I got out of it is that it is so important to network, and that there are always people who will help you out there. Thank you.
Rodrigo Blanco Martinez.
Right. Hello, everyone. I actually wrote a speech. So I started here 4 years ago in the United States as an international student from Mexico. And this time has proved to be wonderful for me. I've met so many people that have been so helpful. I have a long time dream of creating a publicly held business that trades in NASDAQ, so I think I'm in the right track by finishing my degree at San Francisco State. I was able to go to Harvard University last summer, where I'll be back in a year or so to finish a master in information technology. And angel investors seem to like my idea that I will try to implement in Mexico. Thanks to Professor Gaglio, I think I'm ready to execute and try to change the world a little bit. None of this would have been possible without the team effort of hard work and my family. So I want to say thanks to my family. Thank you, Dad, Mom, Viri, Tío Daniel, Tío Miguel, Mami Yu, Abuelo, Vilma, Elena, Brand, Eddie, Mona. I have a lot of family. So thank you very much for everything. It was really helpful. And another really important part was the support from my classmates. More than just classmates that you only see during a week to your class, they're my friends. They support me, they give me advice, they give me company when we're working sleepless nights at the annex right before turning in our projects. So I will miss having class with you guys, but I'm confident that all of you will be very successful with your business ventures. And last but not least, Professor Gaglio, you've really been helpful. Thank you very much for all your knowledge and all the experiences you have gave us. You have made a great contribution to our lives. I think we always gonna be really grateful for all this. And I want to share this little quote that I heard in another commencement, and it goes a little bit like this. We need to use our intelligence and capacity for hard work and the education we have earned and received, along with the potential growth for our business ventures that will give us unique status and responsibilities to raise our voice on behalf of those who have no voice. We need to identify not only with the powerful, but also with the powerless. We need to retain the ability to imagine ourselves into the lives of those that doesn't have our advantages. And then, it will not only be our proud families that will celebrate our existence, but also the thousands and millions of people that we can potentially help change their lives. We do not need magic to change the world. We carry all the power we need inside ourselves. We have the power to make things better. Thank you very much.
Sofia Centeno.
Okay, I hate speeches. First, I would like to thank our professor, Professor Gaglio, for teaching us what good enough looks like, and for also teaching us, not only to work hard, but to work smart. I really took that to heart, and I will take that into my further education, and thank you for helping me to continue my education through grad school. I do appreciate that, and will forever be appreciative of that. For my family and friends, I appreciate you helping me throughout this whole journey. Without you, it wouldn't be possible for my father to teach me, that I'm so much more capable of what I can be. For my mother, for teaching me discipline at such a very early age, and giving me chores and telling me to write book reports at a very young age during the summer so I wouldn't just go out and play. But little did she know I had help. And I'd gather all the neighborhood friends that would clean the bathrooms for me so we can go out and play together. Thank you. That really has shaped me as to who I become today. Thank you. I love you. For my friends, I appreciate you so much for always encouraging me, and even for many nights as my roommate might remember when I would say, God, I hate my life. But thank you for the opportunity to continue my education at this school, for allowing me to have cheap rent. I probably wouldn't have made it. For giving me sometimes even grocery money when I couldn't afford food. For even cooking me dinner when sometimes there's many nights where I forget to eat. For all of these things, I'm forever grateful. And I appreciate and love you all. And thank you to my brother, Blup Blup. And soon he will be on this journey as well. Thank you. Thank you.